friends, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Palate, and today I'm going to share the recipe for eggplant parmigiana, which is my daughter's favorite recipe. वांग्याची कापा anyways तिला खूप आवडतात, so this is like another Italian extension you could call for वांग्याची कापा. So I've started with one big aubergine or eggplant. मोठं वांगं होतं साधारण 2 pound वगैरे. So I'm just going to season it with olive oil, crushed peppers, salt, garlic powder and Italian seasoning. So I'm just going to spread all these spices on both the sides and just marinate it with, not even marinate, I'm just going to apply olive oil and all these spices to the eggplant pieces. So I'm just going to drizzle the olive oil first. दोन्ही साईडला आपण लावून घेणार आहोत. जसं आपण आपल्या वांग्याच्या कापांना जसं लावतो हळद तिखट मीठ तसंच kind of. And then I'm going to season it with garlic powder, Italian seasoning, crushed peppers, pepper flakes, and the salt. That's all. So it's that simple. And then I'm going to shallow fry them in a pan. So I've taken a cast iron pan right now. Any non-stick pan also you can take. And I've taken about 1 cup full of breadcrumbs. To that I've added salt, Italian seasoning, garlic powder and crushed red chili flakes also. And I'm just going to mix it. And this is going to be the coating for my eggplant palm, for the eggplant pieces. So I've taken about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, which is already heating up. And I'm just going to drench this eggplant pieces or aubergine pieces into this breadcrumbs. I'm going to coat it all over. You could just put it in the oven also, but I'm going to do it this way so it gets nice crispy, just like your वांग्याची कापा the way you make it. And I'm just going to shallow fry them. About 5 minutes I would say on each side, or maybe 3 to 4 minutes on one side, because anyways we're going to pop it in the oven later on to assemble the dish. So like so, I'm just going to coat these eggplant pieces. Keep the flame on medium and 5 minutes on each side. And spend 5 minutes. I'm going to turn over the eggplant pieces. Look at that. And like so, I'm just going to shallow fry all the eggplant pieces. 5 more minutes on this side. You can see the eggplants are done on both the sides, and they don't take too long to get cooked. And this is the baking dish that I'm going to arrange the eggplant palm on. So I'm just going to take it out in the same pan, like so. So this is the baking dish I'm taking out the eggplants on. And this is the one I'm making for my son, so he can take it to school, college. And it's easy for him. He can just boil the pasta and he can have it with that. So I'm just going to leave it like this. And I'm going to shallow fry the rest of the eggplant. These are the shallow fried eggplant pieces that we have already shallow fried them. And I'm going to start the assembly now. I've taken the regular pasta sauce. You can always make it with crushed tomatoes, garlic and onions, and also you can add Italian seasoning and pepper flakes, and you can make it at home as well. So this is store-bought though. This is a pasta sauce. I'm just going to drizzle it over. You have to make sure that you cover it. I've taken about 1.5 cups I would say. And this is a mixture of Parmesan cheese and also the mozzarella cheese. So it's half and half. I've taken Parmigiana cheese and mozzarella. Okay, so I'm going to just sprinkle that over. And this is going to make about 2 baking dishes, like this size baking dishes. One I'm going to send it to my son, and one we're going to have it for dinner today. So next is again the layer of eggplants now. And likewise, you can always keep make ahead of time also. So on a busy day, when this thing is already made, you can just pop it in the oven, boil some pasta, and your dinner is ready. So now this is the final drizzling of the cheese, both the mixes, Parmigiana and mozzarella. And I'm just going to sprinkle some Italian cheese seasoning over it, and I'm just going to pop it in the oven at 375 Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes until the cheese gets nicely melted. And that's it. Voila! Your eggplant parmigiana would be ready in next 15 minutes. It could be a one pan dish as well. So this is since it is a cast iron pan, I'm just going to put one layer in this. One I put it in the baking dish. So after I laid one slices of eggplants now on this, then I spread some pasta sauce, and I'm sprinkling some mozzarella and Parmigiana cheese. There goes my second layer now. This is the final topping with blend of cheeses on top of it. If you don't have an oven, you can always cover the pan and wait until the cheese gets nicely melted. But since this is this pan can directly go into the oven, so I'm just going to pop it in the oven now. Sprinkle some Italian seasoning over it. That's it.
Eggplant Parmigiana is ready to be served. The recipe is in the description box below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Heart to Palate.